Hi, this is Amit, and again I am with the next video on trigonometry part 3. So let's start with the class. So if you didn't watch my previous videos on trigonometry of advanced math, this is actually trigonometry is a part of the advanced math. If you didn't watch my previous video, I share the link of my past two videos in the description box. So please watch my previous two videos. After that you watch this video, then you are able to understand what is the actually going on, because I will take video by video the questions we have here in the part 3 video. There are the next question, so please watch my past two videos. After that you are able to understand what is actually going on here. So please take out your notebook and pen. So let's start with the class today. So so I have a question here. I have a question here. Please note down this question and try to understand each and everything which I explained here on your blackboard. So let's start. The question third here is in a triangle, write down this one. In a triangle XYZ, where angle Y equal to 90 degree, and xy equal to 2 root 6. Here the value of xy is given as, the value of xy here is, xy here is 2 root 6, and other thing which is given as xz minus yz equal to 2, then find the value of sec x plus tan x. Then the find the value of find sec x plus tan x. Find sec x plus tan x. I repeat this question again. The question is, in a triangle xyz where angle y equal to 90 degree and the one side which is given xy equal to 2 root 6, where xy equal to 2 root 6 which is a one side, and we have also here the difference between two side which is xz minus yz. The difference between two side we have here xz minus yz equal to 2. Then find the value of sec x plus tan x. According to this data we will draw here a triangle according to this data. So here I draw the triangle. The triangle is a right angle triangle. The triangle is here right angle triangle, where this is a x and this side is y, because y is given 90 degree and this side is z. So according to this xy we have here 2 root 6. Here xy equal to 2 root 6. Here we have the value of xy which is 2 root 6. So first we write down this value 2 root 6, because we have difference between two side which is xz minus yz. We have difference between two side which is xz minus yz. We have here 2. So how we calculate the value of the side yz and xz? Because without calculating the value of yz and xz, how we calculate sec x plus tan x? Because each and everything required this side xz and yz. So here we let the side yz equal to a. Let the side yz equal to a. Let the side yz equal to a. Here let the side yz equal to a. Then put this value in the above equation which is xz minus yz. So here xz minus a equal to 2. It means if you need to calculate any value, if the value is given in this equation, then we find xz. The xz become the value of a go in front of some number, then minus this number become plus, which is a plus 2. here the value of xz here a plus 2. So write down these values, because by z here be let a, I put a, and by using this given equation here we calculate the value of xz, which is a plus 2. So I explained here what are the things. Actually you can see here the xz is a hypotenuse. Xz here is a hypotenuse, yes or no? This is a hypotenuse. And yz here is base. Yz here is base. Yz here is base, and xy here is perpendicular. Xy here is perpendicular. So before going to do these things, I will tell you something which is very special and very important. If you consider this angle, z, then the perpendicular you can see this one, then perpendicular is this one. If you consider this angle, then the perpendicular become this side, the side in front of angle. If we consider any angle, the side in front of this angle become perpendicular, then other side become base, and the side in front of 90 angle, become hypotenuse. But in some cases the perpendicular and base will change. If you consider here the angle x, then the perpendicular become thus in front of this angle. In this case the perpendicular become this one, and base become this one. It is depend on the angle. The side in front of the angle become perpendicular, and the other side is automatically become base, and the angle in front of 90 degree will become hypotenuse. So it is, I hope it is clear for you. So we know that here by hypotenuse, we know that here by Pythagoras theorem, we know that by Pythagoras there is no need to write down these things, because you have less than 20 or 15 seconds in any competitive exam to solve any question, because I will tell you in detail, and you are able to solve each and every question within 15 or 10 seconds if you practice again and again. Don't think, sir, how much you teach and how much method you're long. So it doesn't matter for you. You will do each and every question within 10 seconds if you practice again. So by using Pythagoras, so according to Pythagoras, perpendicular square plus base square is also equal to the hypotenuse square. The Pythagoras theorem states that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of square of the perpendicular plus square of the base. So here apply the value of P. What is the value of P? Perpendicular. The value of P perpendicular, we have here the value of perpendicular, which is xy, we have 2 root 6. So apply here the value of 2 root 6. We have 2 root 6 square plus base square. The value of base we have here, because let the value which is base here by z, which is a. So applied here a square equal to hypotenuse. Here we have, by using this equation, xz, which is act as a hypotenuse, which is a plus 2 square of a plus 2. a plus 2 square. So by using hit and trial method, so try to balance this equation again, because 2 under root 6 whole square we get here 24 plus a square plus a plus 2 whole square, a plus 2 whole square. So by using hit and trial method, put the value of a which is a 5, try to put the value which is a 5. So it means here you can see 24 plus 25 equal to 5 plus 2, here put again 5 in place of a 49. So it means you can get a triplet. You can get here a triplet. This equation is balanced here. It means it satisfied this one. So what is the value of a? Here we have the value of a. Here we have a equal to 5. So this is a become 5, which is a base, and hypotenuse become a plus 2, which means 5 plus 2 equal to 7. This hypotenuse become 7. So now let's proceed further to calculate the value of sec x plus tan x. So in this case I will tell you earlier sec x tan x. Here we consider the angle x. Here we consider this one angle. This angle. So the side in front of considered angle become automatically perpendicular. So here sec x equal to hypotenuse upon base. So where is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is fixed in every case. Hypotenuse is fixed because the side in front of 90-degree angle is hypotenuse. So sec x equal to base upon hypotenuse. Sec x we have here base upon hypotenuse plus tan x we have here perpendicular upon base. So put the value of these one, base upon hypotenuse, sec x we have hypotenuse upon base, we have sec x hypotenuse upon base, and tan x we have perpendicular upon base. So let's proceed towards the image, then find out. Here we consider the angle this one, which is x. So the side in front of x automatically become a perpendicular, and we have sec x hypotenuse upon base. Hypotenuse 7 and base here 2 root 6. So 7 upon 2 root 6. Put the value 7 upon 2 root 6. And perpendicular upon base. Tan x perpendicular upon base. So you can see here the side which is in front of the angle become perpendicular. So here is perpendicular is 5 and base is 2 root 6. So 5 upon 2 root 6. 5 upon 2 root 6. You can see here one thing. If the denominator is same, then we add the numerators. So here we have value 7 plus 5, 12 upon 2 root 6. We have value 7 plus 5 upon 2 root 6. So here we get 12 upon 2 root 6. You can write down it 2 into 6 upon 2 root 6. So we divide 2 by 2, 6 upon 6 root 6, 6 upon 2 root 6. So you can write 6 under root 6 into under root 6 upon 2 root 6. So I hope you are able to understand this one. Sorry, not 2, because we divide the 2. So we divide root 6 by root 6. So here we get root 6. Here we get the answer, which is root 6. So this is the answer of your question. So I hope you are enjoyed this question, and amazing question you have this one, and I try my 100% in this question. So next question we have, I hope you are able to understand this problem. So please note down this one. The next question we have here, in a triangle which is a similar this question is similar the previous question. The question number 4 we have here, in a triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree, angle B is 90 degree, 90 degree, and the difference between two sides AB minus BC, the difference between two sides AB minus BC, we have here 2, and the another side which is AC, the value of AC we have here 2 root 5, and find out the value of cos square A minus, find cos square A minus cos square C. The angle in both the cos are different to each other. I repeat this question again. In a triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree, and the difference between two sides AB minus BC equal to 2 and AC equal to 2 root 5. Find the cos square A minus cos square C. So first we draw the side of the angles. So first we draw the triangle, and after that try to solve this question. The triangle here is, the triangle we draw here is, this is a right angle triangle, and this side is 90 degree, and we give the name of the sides, which is A, which is B, which is C, and the side in front of 90 degree automatically become a hypotenuse. This is a hypotenuse, and this is a base, and this is a perpendicular. And if you consider this angle, C, then the side in front of angle C become perpendicular, and the other side automatically become a base. If you consider angle A, then in case the side in front of considered angle become perpendicular, and the other side automatically become as a base. So I hope you are able to understand this concept. So let's start to solve this question. So first we mention we have AC which is 2 root 5. So write down the value of AC, which is a 2 root 5, the value of AC 2 root 5, the value of AC which is a 2 root 5, and the difference between two sides, which is AB minus BC equal to 2. So let here BC equal to A. Now put the value of A in our equation, AB minus A equal to 2. Then AB automatically become A plus 2. The value of AB here a plus 2. The value of AB here a plus 2. I hope you are able to understand this one. So now apply the Pythagoras theorem, because you have three sides, but the sides are unknown variables. You need here require to solve this question, you require all the sides. So we know that by Pythagoras theorem AC square equal to base square plus perpendicular square. So you can see here by Pythagoras AB square plus AC square, we have here AB square plus BC square, AB square plus BC square, we have AC square. So now put the value of all these terms. We have AB a plus 2, we have AB a plus 2. So put the value of AB, we have AB a plus 2, and BC we have here a, a. So put these values here. AB we have here a plus 2 square plus BC here a square. Then put the value of AC is 2 root 5 whole square, So now a plus 2 square plus a square equal to 20, because if you multiply 2 root 5 into 2 root 5 into 2 root 5, 2 2 ja 4 into under root 5 into under root 5 gives you, under root 5 into under root 5 gives you 5. It means you get value 20. So you get here 20. So by using hit and trial method, try to satisfy this equation by hit and trial method, by hit and trial method, try to solve this question by hit and trial method. So if you put the value of a here, 2, it means 2 square and 2 plus 2 whole square plus 20. So try to solve this equation, how much value we get here. If this equation is satisfied, it means the value we take here a equal to 2 plus 2 4 square 16, 2 square 4 equal to 20. It means 20 equal to 20. It means this satisfied. It means we take here a equal to 2. Here we take the value of a, which is a equal to 2. Here we take value of a, which is a 2. So put down the value of a. A means we get here equal to 2, and a plus 2 plus 2 we get here 4, 2 plus 2 we get here 4. So it means this side become 4 and this become, AB become 4 and BC become 2 and AC we have 2 root 5. So now apply the logic which you consider here. So cos A we are here cos square A minus cos square C, cos square A minus cos square C, cos square A minus cos square C, cos square A minus cos square C. So cos A equal to base upon hypotenuse square minus cos C is also base upon hypotenuse. But in some case, because B considered here a different angle, we have here a different angle. Here is the angle A and here is the angle C. So the value of cos square A and cos square C are also different. For angle A, cos A, here B consider this angle. So the side in front of this angle is automatically become a perpendicular, as a perpendicular. So cos A here we get 4 upon 2 root 5. 4 upon 2 root 5. Where is the 4? 4 upon 2 root 5. Here we get 4 upon 2 root 5. 4 upon 2 root 5. Because base upon hypotenuse. Base is act for angle A. This is this one, and perpendicular this one. Perpendicular is this one, and hypotenuse, perpendicular is this one and hypotenuse is this one. We know that cos is base upon hypotenuse. So base in this case for angle A is 4 and hypotenuse 2 root 5. What in case of angle C? 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 The side in front of angle C become a perpendicular and the other side also become as a base. So base upon hypotenuse. For angle C, base is this one. For angle C, base is this one, which is 2, which is 2 upon 2 root 5, which is 2 upon 2 root 5, which is 2 upon 2 root 5 minus 2 upon 2 root 5. This is also a square. This one is also in square. So solve this question. We get here 4 square 16 upon 2 root 5. We get here 20 minus 2 square. We get here 4 upon 20. In this case, we have also denominator same. We have also a denominator same. Denominator is same. Denominator is same. If the denominator is same, then we add or subtract the numerators. So because we have the sign here between minus, so we subtract this one upon 20. So we get here 12 upon 20. So we get here 12 upon 20. 4 3 are 12. 4 5 are 20. So what is the answer? We have 3 upon 5. We have answer 3 upon 5. If you think, sir, you teach a long method, this is not a long method. You can easily repeat many steps from this question. If you practice again and again, you are able to solve this question within 10 or 20 10 or 15 seconds. So I hope this question is very easy and you are able to understand this one and you enjoy this question. So next question we have here. The next, please note down this one because I teach you in detail and each and everything you can easily get the good score in mathematics as well as in other subjects also. So next question we have 2 sin alpha. The next question we have, the next question, which is question number 5, we have 2 sin alpha plus 15 cos square alpha, 15 cos square alpha equal to 7, and the angle alpha is between, the angle alpha is between which is greater than 0 and less than 90 degree. This is the condition here given as. So find the value of cot alpha. The question is find the value of cot alpha. Find cot alpha. The options are given here. Option A here is, A is given as A is given as 3 upon 4, B is given as 5 upon 4, C is given as 1 upon 2, and D is given as 1 upon 4. These are the four options of the above equation. The question is 2 sin alpha plus 15 cos square alpha equal to 7. Then angle alpha is between greater than 0 and less than 90 degree. Then find the value of cot alpha. What is the value of cot alpha? So let's start with that. If the question is like that, so we know that cot alpha equal to base upon perpendicular. Cot alpha, we know that cot alpha equal to base upon perpendicular. This is a first thing. First you note down this one. And the question is 2 sin alpha. We know that cot alpha equal to base upon perpendicular. We know that the question is 2 sin alpha plus 15 cos square alpha equal to 7. So here if the question is this type, so here you can see here what is the condition in that question. Here root should not become. The first condition here, that kind of a question, the first condition is here sin alpha means here root should not become. Here root should not become. And here is a square. You can see here cos square alpha. This is a cos square alpha. So here is a square. So there is no chance of a root. So there is no chance of a root. There is no chance of a root. There is no chance of a root. So there is no chance of a root. So we know that. So the answer, because in if the question is this type, then you can see here the sin alpha will not become in a root. The value of the coefficient of any number which is a sin alpha here root should not become. The first condition is here, and the second condition here in a other trigonometric ratio which is cos square alpha, here is a square cos square alpha, because here is a square, so there is no chance to become a root. So the answer will come in a natural number. The first condition is here, the answer will come in a natural number. So the answer will come in a natural number. So the answer will come in a natural number. So the answer will come in natural number. And triplet will be formed. And there is a chance to form a triplet, and triplet will be formed. And triplet will be formed. So here we will try to solve this question by using a option. So here you can see here, so we will try to solve this question by using a, so the answer will come in natural number and triplet will be formed only. So by using the option here, you can see you can see only option A here, only option A, only option A, only option A is satisfied this condition. Only option A is satisfied, only option A is satisfied this condition. Only option A is satisfied this condition. Only option A is satisfied this condition, because only option A is, only option A is satisfied this condition. Because you know cot alpha, we have cot alpha which is equal to cot alpha which is equal to base upon perpendicular, base upon perpendicular and equal to, because we need to find out the value of cot alpha. So value of cot alpha will come in a ratio of, in the fraction in the form of base upon perpendicular, you know. So first you take here from the option, and the option is here is, the option we have here is, first option A where he has 3 upon 4. So cot alpha equal to, we consider here cot alpha equal to, cot alpha equal to 3 upon 4. Cot alpha equal to, we have 3 upon 4. It become perpendicular and this become base. So what is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is square of base plus square upon perpendicular. We have under root 25. Then hypotenuse is here 5. Then hypotenuse here is 5. So put the value of, because we have base, we have perpendicular, we have hypotenuse, we have each and everything which is required to solve this question. We have each and everything which is required to solve this question. We have base, we have perpendicular, we have hypotenuse. So put the value, so put the value 2 sin alpha plus 15 cos square alpha. 2 sin alpha plus 15 cos square alpha equal to 7. So we have sin alpha, and sin alpha means we have base upon, sorry, sin alpha we have here perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Sin alpha we have here perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Perpendicular here is 4, perpendicular is this one, and hypotenuse this one, which is 4 upon 5. We have here sin alpha 4 upon 5. We have sin alpha 4 upon 5. And cos alpha we are base upon hypotenuse. What is the value of base? 3 upon 5. 3 is the base and hypotenuse here is 5. So 3 upon 5 and square of this one. So please solve this equation, and if the value of this given equation is 7, then it's satisfied. 2 4 the 8. Here 2 4 the 8 upon 5 plus 15 into 9 upon 25. 5 5 the 25, 5 3 the 15. So 8 upon 5, 8 upon 5 plus 3 9 the 27 upon 5. 27 upon 5. The denominator is same, then denominator is same, and then we add or subtract the numerator according to the sign in between the numerator. So 8 plus 27 we have 35 upon 8 plus 27, 8 plus 27 upon 5. So here we have 35 upon 5. 5 7 ja 35. It means which is a 7. It means condition is satisfied. Then the option A is correct. Then the option A is correct. Then the option A is correct. Satisfied. Satisfied. Satisfies. So again we will try to take another options we have here. If we take here option B, if we take 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 here option B, then we know that cot alpha here base upon perpendicular, cot alpha here base upon perpendicular, and the value of perpendicular according to the option B, which is 5/4. This one is this one is this, and hypotenuse here we get by squaring the base and base square plus perpendicular square. So here we get 25 plus 16, here we get 41. So now we put the value in a given equation, which is sin alpha, 2 sin alpha plus 15 cos square alpha. So 2 into sin alpha, here we get sin alpha, here we get perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Where is the perpendicular? 4 upon 41, 4 upon under root 41 plus 15 into cos square alpha. Here we have base upon hypotenuse, base upon hypotenuse, base is 5 upon under root 41, base 5 upon under root 41 square. So we can't add this, because we have here 8 upon root 41 plus 15 into 25 upon 41. We can't add this, so the option B is incorrect. We can't add this, so option B, option C, option D, all options are incorrect here if we put the value of other options also. I hope you are able to understand this question. I will try my 100% to explain this one. Or we can solve this question in another format also, or we can solve this one by another method, which is a long method. You can solve this one. 2 sin alpha plus 15 1 minus sin square alpha, because we know that sin square alpha plus cos square alpha equal to 1. So for cos square alpha, this is 7. I tell you, sin square alpha plus cos square alpha equal to 1. Then from here cos square alpha equal to 1 minus sin square alpha. Which is a cos square alpha equal to 1 minus sin square alpha. So here 2 sin alpha plus 15 minus 15 sin square alpha equal to 7. Then minus 15 sin square alpha minus 15 sin square alpha minus 15 sin square alpha plus 2 sin alpha plus 15 minus 7 equal to 0 minus 15 sin square alpha plus 2 sin alpha plus 15 minus 7, we get here plus 8 equal to 0 plus 2 sin alpha minus 15 sin square alpha. Here you take the common, divide the above equation by minus 1. So here we get 15 sin square alpha minus 2 sin alpha minus 8. We divide the above equation by minus 1. equal to 0. So now we know that this equation become in the format of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. This equation become in this format. So try to find out the factors of the above equation. We multiplied 15 into 8. We multiplied 15 into 8, which is a 120. We multiplied 15 into 8. Here we get 120. And 120 we take factor 12 into 10. 12 into 10. 12 10 ja 120. So here 15 sin square alpha 15 sin square alpha minus 12 sin alpha plus 10 sin alpha minus 8 equal to 0. Why we take here minus 12 sin alpha? Because we need the value which is a minus 2 sin alpha. Because we need minus 2 sin alpha. If we subtract from minus 12 to plus 10, then you get here then you get here minus 2 sin alpha. So 15 sin square alpha minus 12 sin alpha plus 10 sin alpha minus 8 equal to 0. Then you take common. From here you can take a common from this one and from this one. Then you can take here comma, which is a 3 sin alpha. Then you get 5 sin alpha minus 4, and you take from this one plus 2, then you get here 5 sin alpha minus 4 equal to 0. Then this term again a common. This term is again common. Then you take 5 sin alpha minus 4, 5 sin alpha minus 4, and 3 sin alpha plus 2 in another bracket. 3 sin alpha plus 2 equal to 0. Then you put 5 sin alpha equal to 4. 5 sin alpha equal to 4. 5 sin alpha, put this equation, 5 sin alpha minus 4 equal to 0. Then sin alpha equal to 4 upon 5. And from this one, sin alpha equal to, we get directly minus 2 upon 3. So here you can see, we know that sin alpha equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. This will become perpendicular and this one is the hypotenuse. We know that, and these are the value of this one. So here we get base. Here we find out base by using the formula, which is 25 minus 16 root 9, where we get 3, or otherwise by using triplet. 3 4 5 is the triplet. Otherwise by using the triplet. So here is the base. So you know cot alpha equal to base upon perpendicular. So what is the value of base here in the above equation? Base here we calculate 3 upon perpendicular we have here 4. You can see this is the perpendicular, so put the value of 4. So this is the answer of a given equation. So I hope you enjoy this video, and you also enjoy this session with me. If you like my video, please press the like button. If you dislike my video, please press the dislike button. If you think this video is more useful not only for you but also for your friends, so please share this video more and more among your friends. So thank you very much and have a great day.